Congressman Bishop here and Legislator Kennedy. On a Sunday, these men are taking time out of their schedule to be with us to honor Kevin. 9/11 is no longer about the negative and who hasn't helped and who's not going to help. It's about the solutions and the problem solving. It's about people in communities like this getting together to help yesterday's heroes like Kevin. We will continue to find the good and the bad, the positive and the negative. Kevin, you were a hero on 9/11. You were a hero when you got ran over with an ATV. And today, you're more of a hero than anybody can ever imagine. And we are honored to serve you. Now just sit back because we got other stuff. Now, I'm going to introduce Congressman Bishop first. And the man's been special to the Feel Good Foundation and the 9/11 responding community because his office has gone out of their way to help 9/11 responders. And while many elected officials have turned their backs or have made outrageous comments last week, a congressman from California totally dropped the ball on what's really going on. It's been Congressman Bishop and the New York delegation that has been really helpful to us. And for that, let's give him a round of applause.
Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you all very, very much for coming out for such an important cause. And Kevin, it's great to see you, and I hope that this event and others like it can provide the kind of support that you so clearly need. And let me just say a word about John and the Feel Good Foundation. John and I have spent a lot of time together over the last couple of years. I've come to know him well. I've come to have enormous respect for him and his dedication and his commitment, and for the commitment that he engenders in those around him. It is truly something remarkable to see. And John has heard me say this before. In an ideal world, we would not need a feel-good foundation. But we don't live in that ideal world. We live in a world that depends on the kind of commitment, the kind of energy, the kind of selfless sacrifice that John and others committed to this effort demonstrate day after day after day. For my part, I am determined to continue to be a part of the solution in terms of seeing to it that the government steps up to the plate, the federal government steps up to the plate and does the right thing. When I heard my colleague from California say what he said this week, I was horrified and I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that gentleman has a microphone that he can speak into and he can say the kind of things that he said. But I will want you to know that his opinion represents a minority opinion. And the majority opinion and the opinion on both sides of the aisle in New York is to see to it that this government, this federal government, steps up to the plate and does the right thing. And I am determined that that's going to happen, and I'm confident that it's going to happen. And we're going to be pushed by people like John, and we're going to be pushed by people like Kevin, as well we should be. Keep pushing. Thank you all very, very much.
You know, and like I said earlier, Kevin O'Connor's a hero. And if you look up the word hero in the dictionary, it says person noted for noble achievement. And while the last 6 years Kevin hasn't been noted for much other than being denied and neglected, today he's noted for being a hero. Hallelujah. In February, the Feel Good Foundation took 150 9/11 responders to do a rally in Washington. Kevin joined us there on the West Lawn of the Capitol in a wheelchair. Seeing a man having to be pushed across the lawn of the very building in the very Capitol made me disgusted. Anne-Marie reached out to the scooter store, and the scooter store has donated an electric wheelchair to Kevin O'Connor. Dude, we pimped your ride.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sit in the captain's seat.
Have a seat, buddy.
And not only that, we had a lift donated where the scooter store will be installing that during the week so Kevin's wheelchair can be accessible to his vehicle. And Kevin, with the help of WeAreCHANGE and Luke and Sabrina, and with the help of the Feel Good Foundation and your family and friends, and then after we paid the Country Kitchen, because man, it was like $97,000 we had to pay. I mean, those kids are crazy over there. But I want to say we have a $4,000 check for you. All right,
I want to thank everybody that came for your support. It really means a lot to me and my family that there's people out there that are willing to help, and you guys have gone above and beyond. You know, and thank you. Thank you so much.
You worked it.
You're welcome.
You got to do burnout.
No choice.
Would you encourage people to send your videos to the elected officials
Absolutely.
in Congress and Senate?
Take my video, send it to them, especially what's his name, Issa or whatever. Congressman Issa, you know, send it to him, you know. And the people of California should be outraged. They should be calling for an impeachment because to respond like that to a terrorist attack on U.S. soil is a disgrace. And if you don't think that the people need help, that have responded there selflessly to help others, you think they don't need help and that it's somebody else's problem, and you know what? Maybe you should leave. You know, you don't need to live here. The thing I have based my life on is a saying by Edmund Burke, and it is the only way for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And if all of you good people do nothing, you are allowing evil to triumph, and that takes the good away from you. And that's what you really need to do. Is every single person needs to step up and help. And by helping others, you'll be helping yourself. And it will change. Because as they start to see the truth and they actually see people's lives, how our lives are affected, how the people filming this lives are affected, you know, and, you know, if they see that, maybe it'll change their minds. And that's what WeAreCHANGE is about, and that's what I'm about, is information. And give the people the information, do something. Do not fail yourself, and do not fail America. I don't think people realize that you can change other people's lives. You can change your own lives, you know. The saying that you can't fight City Hall is completely untrue. Okay? The way to fight City Hall is that everybody, every time there's a problem, every time there's somebody in need, do something. You have to do something. I want to say thank you to everybody that has supported me and you know, and supported the Feel Good Foundation and all the other responders. And it makes a difference, you know. Regular people can make a difference, you know. And this proves it. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much. You know.
Don't thank us. We would just like to thank you for all your service you did for this country on 9/11. You're a true hero, and it's an honor working with you. It's an honor being with you and being friends with you, of course. Anything you ever need, for you.
Thank you.
Would you like to say anything for the people who donated online?
I want to say thank you. Thank you, everybody that donated. Thank you. People that haven't donated, that just support the cause. Thank you so much. You know.
While we're here today to honor Kevin O'Connor, there are those that can't be here, like Ray Quabell, who's at home with leukemia. There are those that have passed away since 2001. So let's all have a moment of silence for those who can't be here today.